Welcome to Lee's Salon. I'm Rihanna Amy. Today I'm going to show you how to dye your hair platinum blonde. When you're dyeing your hair platinum blonde, you have to be a little bit more careful because the color is so light, it makes the hair more fragile. So depending on how dark your hair is to begin, you might have to bleach the hair twice or you might only do it once. So we're going to go in with our cream or oil bleach because we are putting it on the scalp. We're going to make sure we get everything nice and saturated, root to end, making sure there's no dry spots. Make sure everything is nice and saturated and looks really wet. We're going to do the same procedure all around the head, section by section, making sure everything is nice and saturated with our cream or oil bleach. Once we get everything nice and covered with our bleach, we're going to put it up next to the head so it can receive the warmth from the scalp. We're going to let that sit for approximately 45 minutes. And if the hair is light enough, once we wash it, we can go right in with a toner. If it's not light enough, if it's still some kind of orangish shade, or if it's still very yellow, we're going to need to bleach it again. So do the same procedure all over again, making sure you cover everything very well, root to end. Everything's nice and saturated. Let it sit again. This time, you're only going to let it sit if you're bleaching again for as long as the hair needs it. It might be 20 minutes, it might be 10 minutes, it might be another 45 minutes. But you have to keep an eye on the integrity of the hair. If it starts to look too fragile down at the ends, make sure you wash it immediately and put on some protein conditioner. But you should also know that your hair should be in pretty good condition in the first place when going platinum. So now we've done our second bleaching, and we're going to go wash it. Now that we've pre-lightened the hair once or twice, whatever it needs, we're ready to go in with a toner. When you're choosing a toner, you're going to want to pick something with either a violet or a blue base, depending on how yellow the hair is. Or if it's white, you don't even have to do a toner. But chances are it's not going to be white, so we're going to go in with our toner, and the application is the same. Make sure you cover root to end everything very well, making sure you don't miss anything, or you're going to have different colors. So we pull through the color through everything, make sure it's nice and wet. And again, this one we're going to put right up next to the scalp so it can receive the heat off of the scalp. And we're going to let this one process. This can process anywhere between 5 minutes and 30 minutes. So you just kind of keep an eye on it, and when you think you're ready, you take it and you kind of rub through it, and you want to see white. If you don't see white, apply a little bit more to the section you removed, put it back up there, and you might want to check it again in 3 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on how much gold you're still seeing. When it's nice and white, you're ready to wash, and then you have platinum hair.